Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
Here we go with another Short Shifts episode. It is me, it is Jeffrey J. Who, and it is also Lucy Goose. Lucy right here with us. We're during the day. School's over. We got camp next week. Little daddy daycare here. Lucy, you want to say something real quick? All right. Jeff has no idea what the topic is going to be, but should you choose to accept, we can have a cool 10 minutes here. You ready to rock and roll?
I accept. Let's do it.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about D-zone faceoffs. And D-zone faceoffs are really important. Number one, don't want to get scored on, but also number two, it can really help in the transition game, getting out of the zone quickly, getting out of the zone cleanly, and putting the other team on their heels. So big picture, D-zone faceoffs, what are some things that are really important to you?
Oh man. One, not ever losing it cleanly. Like you don't ever want to think in like negative terms like that. Like I don't want to lose clean if I'm going to lose, but it's really important to not lose super clean because obviously that allows the offensive team to run whatever face-off play they want or get a shot off easier. Guys aren't going to be in lanes, things like that. So number one, I would always say like never lose it cleanly. Number two, guys that are on the flanks, whether that's the D-man on the wall, if his job isn't to, follow his winger, and the winger, inside winger, like help your center win draws. Your first step should be like in towards the face-off dot and into your guy at the same time. So like you don't want to just go forward because like that guy might step in front of you. So you want to kind of like get your legs and stick and body in front of him on the draw so that you can get your body positioning in front of him. And I'm a lefty. That's why those of you watching on the YouTube, I'm leaning to the left because that's my offensive side. I was pretending in my head I was taking a draw on the left side.
Can you turn left?
I'm an ambi turner. So getting your winger or D on the wall to come in and help because a lot of draws aren't going to be clean. So you can win a lot of those 50-50 pucks by having active people that are right outside on the hash marks. Number three, know what you're doing. Everyone should know their job. It sounds really simple, but like until I got to juniors, I didn't always think, what do I do if I win this draw? What do I do if I lose this draw? What are we running? Who is my mark? Who am I supposed to go to if we lose on this side versus that side and things like that? And in higher level hockey, you pre-scout the other teams so you know a bunch of their face-off plays and what they're going to try and do. So when I got to junior hockey, Hastings would always, beat that into our heads. Like you have to be ready. Yep. See, you have to be ready off the draw. So me personally, on the way into every single draw, maybe this is too anal, but it helped me a lot. What do we do if I lose? What do I do if I win? Whether I was center, inside wing, outside wing, everyone should know exactly what they're doing when they win the draw or lose the draw.
Amen to that. I love that. That like, again, line of scrimmage mentality, like right when that puck is dropped, like you said, don't lose it cleanly. There's not that many draws. I mean, there are. It depends on who the center is, but like a lot of times it's not the center that's winning the draw. It's the people on the outsides that need to win that battle for space to get that possession of the puck that wins the draw for your team. And so I would even encourage like coaches, if you're taking face-off stats, like do it as a line. Don't do it like this as a center.
Wow, do I love that so much because it's so true, especially higher levels. Younger levels, you see guys get beat clean way more often, higher percentages. I actually just reached out to Bauer and asked them to send me a bunch of tiles and synthetic ice slabs so that like some days towards middle end of summer, we're going to do face-offs. Like have the guys just bring sticks in who are centers, and even anybody who just wants to take face off, penalty kill guys, whatever. And just like, we're going to make that part of like what we're going to do every day, or like guys can come in the gym and use it on off days or when nobody's in there, and they can just I've got like 50 pucks in the gym. They can just work on just ripping face-offs because it's so important. And the riches are in the niches. So if you want to make it to the next level, like you've got to be really good at certain things. And being good at face-offs is one of the most valuable skills a hockey player can have at the higher levels.
So what is that? Riches are in the niches?
The riches are in the niches, baby. It's a business term, but it's the same for pro hockey. We were talking about it in my pro group the other day. One of my pro guys was speaking to younger guys because I always ask him to do that, and they were talking about like if you're good at penalty killing, like really get good at penalty killing. Like I think that the Bruins probably signed me because I was a really good penalty killer. I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah. The riches are in the niches.
Riches are in the niches.
Snitches or snitches get stitches as well.
That's right. Yes, you know that. That's true.
Don't tattle. Well, you went from more of a kind of like we lost a draw mentality. I'll kind of go the other way when you win draws. And so, first of all, I think you're seeing different lineups, in terms of the way that the teams are lining up. So some teams like to do all 5 up. Some teams like to do 4 up and a defenseman back. There's pluses and minuses to both of those. But you're seeing a lot more NHL teams do 4 and 1 back. And that way you win the draw back to that D. Now that D has the opportunity to either off the glass and out. We're going to get going fast. We're going to put the other team on their heels. We're going to force them to have to. And for all the defensemen out there, like how awful is it when there's a high flip and you got 4 checkers coming right at you and you got to like catch the puck and put it down and try not to get hit and also make a play and not turn the puck over. It's like you're seeing those high flips off the draws a lot. But you're seeing, like the 4 up and the 1 back, and you're seeing like a lot of different options. I also think that like the winger on the weak side, so the one furthest away from where the draw is really important, where that person goes and can really dictate the pace of the play. So like some teams will have that winger, if you're going out the weak side, we'll have that winger go down really low, like into the corner, kind of draw everybody that way, open up some ice. Other teams like to have that winger like sprint to the boards, the weak side boards, and then they're just going to rim it. And then you got to beat the other defenseman, the weak side defenseman over to the wall, might chip, and then you might have another person that's going, slicing through, and you're really playing fast. And what you're seeing now too is you win it back to the defenseman, and all of a sudden it's almost like that player goes into the slot area, almost near like the hash marks or the other dot on the other side, and it's just a pass right there. It's back, and then it's a pass, and then boom, you go. We saw that a lot at the college game. And so like the different formations, the 5 up, the 4 guys up, 1 back, but I think it's just mentality, man. I think it's just mentality. There are some teams that play for possession. There are some teams that want to get it out of their zone as quickly as possible, put the other team on their heels with an off the glass and out, with a rim around, with people flying, with people going. And so, but the kicker to this is none of that can happen if you don't go shoulder to shoulder with the forwards who are going to forecheck. You have to go shoulder to shoulder. And again, there's different alignments. Like some people like to have a wing on the wall. Some people want to make sure that that's a D. It doesn't like know who their forwards are. And then you have to go shoulder to shoulder with them. So it gives your defenseman who's going back to get that 1 draw a little bit of extra time with the puck as they need to make a play.
Yeah, I love that. We always did in the AHL a lot was you win the draw back. It goes usually D to D, like the strong side D pokes it to the guy, the D man who's in front of the net. He comes around, he looks at the boards like he's going to pass to the boards, and then he just throws that like a little soft pass right up that strong side post that he's on, and it goes right to that which would have been the strong side winger, cuts across the middle there, and then the center fills in on the strong side. So if it's a left side face off, the left winger's cutting across the slot. He gets the pass like slicing through the middle, and the center becomes the left winger, and the right winger, who was the weak side guy, he's bowing out and going. And like it's almost always open. Almost always. And it's so funny because when we were younger, it was like, never pass it up the middle in the D zone. And I get to the AHL and it's like, this is the first look. Always look to the middle first. And I was like, in the slot? In the D zone? What? I got to be responsible for this? You guys sure?
And then again, in that tone of voice that you did it, please.
That was literally what my brain thought when they were running through the stuff and I was going to play my first game. I'm like, what? Passing through the slot? And you trust me in the D zone to catch this puck right here?
Well, hey, we got 5 seconds left. Share the show, and you probably want to hear me tickle Lucy.
I definitely wanted to see that.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.